This is the story of Cynthia, a gentle soul, a quiet dreamer, and a young woman who spent her whole life longing for one simple thing: the freedom to live life on her own terms. From the very beginning, Cynthia was raised in a deeply conservative home where every step she took was carefully watched, every decision pre-approved. Her parents, loving, but overprotective. Her childhood was filled with rules, structure, and silence, while other children played freely in the sunshine, laughing and chasing their joy. Cynthia watched from her window, books in her lap, and longing in her heart. School was her only escape, but even there, her life was limited to academics. No after-school fun, no spontaneous adventures, no chance to just be young. She envied the freedom her classmates seemed to enjoy without effort. And though romance was strictly forbidden in her home, fate had other plans. She fell in love, not with someone rich or powerful, but with an ordinary, kind man who saw her for who she truly was. For the first time, she felt alive, but even that was short-lived. One quiet afternoon in the park, her mother saw them together. The confrontation that followed was swift and painful. Her mother insisted that Cynthia cut ties. "He's not right for you," she said. "We still have big plans for your future." And just like that, they were torn apart. Cynthia did what she always did, obeyed. A quiet rebellion began to burn. Years passed. She graduated from university with a degree, and with it, a growing fire in her chest to finally chase the life she'd always dreamed of. Her parents didn't have much money, but Cynthia, she had something even stronger. Hope, determination, a heart full of possibilities. She started applying for jobs, tirelessly, day after day, until finally, one email changed everything. An offer from a company in a distant city, and for the first time in her life, Cynthia felt freedom. She aced the interview and got the job. She found a small, cozy, fully furnished apartment that felt like a dream. It wasn't much, but it was hers. Packing is simple. She doesn't have much to take with her. But emotionally, the weight of leaving is heavier than she expected. And then, the day arrives. With tears in her eyes, Cynthia hugs her parents and thanks them for everything, even the overprotection that once held her back. With a heart full of hope and a suitcase full of dreams, Cynthia steps into the unknown, not as a little girl under her parents' wings, but as a young woman ready to fly. This is her beginning, her freedom, her journey, and it's only just begun. Cynthia had just moved into her new apartment in the city, a place that felt like a blank canvas waiting for her to paint her own story. Away from home, she was finally free to explore life on her terms. It felt like her world was opening up, like every day was a new beginning. One Saturday night, she decided to step out of her comfort zone and visit a bar. Dressed in her finest, she walked in, a bit nervous, but also excited. The music pulsed through the room, the crowd was alive, and in that moment, she felt a spark. She made her way to the bar, and that's when she saw him. Their eyes met, and a smile exchanged between them. Minutes later, they were laughing, talking, dancing together. It felt like magic. A week later, they were officially a couple. Cynthia was living her first real relationship, and it was everything she had dreamed of, like a fairy tale unfolding before her. For months, everything felt perfect, but then something shifted. James started going out more, coming home late, and Cynthia began to feel an unfamiliar emptiness. One morning, James forgot his phone at home. Curiosity took over, and she picked it up. The screen was locked, but the notifications were a window into his world. Then one caught her eye. "Sorry, babe, I won't be able to make it tonight. See you soon." Her heart stopped. Betrayal hit her hard, but she kept quiet. She buried the pain, afraid of losing everything, but never knowing if she could trust him again. The nights went on, and James continued disappearing. The anxiety grew in Cynthia's chest. One night, she couldn't take it anymore. She followed him, watching as he stopped at a car, talking to someone, and then getting in the passenger seat. A woman. Her heart sunk. The truth was right there in front of her. That night, she couldn't sleep, wrestling with the pain of what she knew. The next morning, she was ready. As James woke up, Cynthia stood tall, her heart heavy but steady. She told him it was over. She knew about the other woman, and as much as it hurt, she knew this was the end. She wasn't sure if she was ready to move on, but she knew one thing: she was ready to let go. Her life was just beginning, and for the first time, Cynthia knew she'd be okay.